on today's video, as I do my morning stuff for the free-to-play jumper account, it's time to give you guys an update on how it's doing, what it's doing, what's the trajectory on it, what are struggles that I've faced, what are things that I've learned to adapt to, evolve with, and all that good stuff, tips and tricks along the way to see how this account is progressing, and we're going to figure out how to make better content of it. But for now, a quick update, talk to you guys about what I'm planning with it, and a bunch of other stuff, so sit back, drop a like on the video, and let's go. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Gekko Gaming. I have not touched this account this morning yet. Let's start doing our daily stuff and talk through the experience of this account, the things that I've been doing, what's been going on and all that good stuff. For now though, I'm a sponsored content creator by Rise of Kingdoms, and if you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe down below and you hit the bell to get a notification every single time we upload a Rise of Kingdoms video, which is every day. We'll be streaming, of course, Wednesday, 4 p.m. UTC, and maybe even later tonight on Twitch, some Path of Exile, or even this account, we'll see. Anyway, right now, the free-to-play jumper has reached an interesting point. We have all of our tier 3s unlocked, and we have been training them. As you can see, we got a decent amount of them, but not that many. We're working towards the tier 3 sieges, but I'm in no hurry to get those done just because there are other priorities right now, like the building queue. As you can see, we're on our journey to City Hall 18. We finished 17. We got to get this done. And now the storehouse. Start up the storehouse. As we progress through the game, it's become clear that for the early stage, the number one issue is indeed resources. Up to now, my biggest struggle has been to keep up with what I need versus what I have when it comes to gathering, as well as when it comes to having resources available to progress at a meaningful way. Unfortunately, I did fall a little bit behind last week because of work, real life work stuff that I had to get done. But as you can see, my resource count is not amazing, and it's really been what's been holding me back. I think more and more that being a person who jumps an account through a kingdom that's winning KVK is super important. The only real reason I managed to keep up with a good progress on this account is because I've been using my bags to essentially fund every building every time I need to start building if I don't have the available resources. So we're getting down to the last little bit of resources we got. We have a little bit of gold left, but that's about it. And after this, the struggle is going to be a little bit real. We're still good for now. You can see we're progressing decently. Let's see if we get something nice out of this gold key. Probably not. We don't get that lucky. But regardless, let me show you how the account is looking like overall and all the progress and all that. Then we'll talk about next few steps. We'll open those 9 gold keys too. So first and foremost, we're VIP 17. One of the reasons for that is our alliance mates who have been, and this is by the way a saving grace usually, but our alliance mates have been really helpful. I don't think we have expired gifts because I've been logging into this account pretty much very consistently, but there could be a chance. This morning I've yet to go in. Well, technically this morning is already kind of, yeah, I haven't been on for like 14 hours, but yeah, that's the struggle of working and doing this at the same time. This is how we made it to VIP 7. Essentially, our alliance mates help us out with a little bit of the spendage, and we got a couple of lucky VIP tokens. We also gemmed our way to VIP 6. Like I mentioned, whatever was missing, we gemmed up because we wanted the double building queue. So in the early game, I feel like VIP all the way up to VIP 6 is almost a must as soon as you run out of the scrolls for double building. But you don't necessarily have to push to VIP 10. I would definitely wait until a more than gems comes up, which in the early game you get a more than gems fairly early on. And then from there you start gemming up your VIP 10 because you will get a more than gems fairly early. I believe you get it within the first month of the kingdom, which we should be hitting fairly soon. I believe this kingdom is about 3 weeks old, give or take. So let's go take a quick peek where we stand in terms of the timeline of this kingdom. We are on day 19. So we should be seeing in the next week or two a more than gems, which I'll put on VIP. Unfortunately, I don't think I have 50,000 gems available. And quite frankly, I need gems also for our Richard wheel that should be coming up on day 33. So now we're at a weird situation, because on the one hand, I really need resources, but on the other hand, I need to start gathering gems, or else I will not be successful. Oh, wait, you need more Medals of Conquer. I forgot that this account doesn't do that. Still need to get through these, or working on it, but for now, this is where we stand. Our troop count is not amazing, but our resource, our speed ups for training, it really is. I kind of just want a good reason to push a little bit of troops. I've been waiting for tier 3s to do that then, and now all we need is a good event to happen to push those troops upwards. Mighty Army has been a really good one where I've been pushing a little bit, but we'll start doing our daily gathering and all that good stuff. But again, for now, we don't have that much to do. Mightiest Governor is going on right now. We have folks hitting the 5 million points on stage 1 already, which is nice. First Mightiest Governor of this kingdom. Other than that, at this stage, we're focused again to get to City Hall 22. City Hall 22 is where you unlock your 5th and final march. It's a very, very, very important milestone to hit. City Hall 21 is when you unlock tier 4s. And as far as I'm concerned, the beginning of the middle game is when you hit City Hall 21, 22-ish, because now you have your tier 4s, and now you're starting to send 5 Qs. You've been in the game long enough to have enough troops. Now you're getting to that point, to that sweet point. So as we go join Kirst's Lohar rally, because we have AP to burn anyway, we can send them the tier 3s. It's just a Lohar. Send him just the tier 3s. It should be enough. Don't want to fill his rally with things he doesn't need. But yeah, that's pretty much where the jumper account is. Here are a couple of struggles that I've found. First of all, resources, a no-brainer. You almost really need to have a farm if you want to progress. I made a mistake of making my farm in a different district by mistake, and so my farm is kind of useless right now. It definitely slowed down my progress in the early game. I was assuming that by now I would have a farm that has at least 3 marches out there that I can consistently gather with, plus gather with this account. But the farm went out the window. Well, it's not out the window. It'll come in handy, but not right now, which is when I really would have needed it the most. So it feels like the early game, you really want to have a farm nearby your account, which is a second account that's made for gathering, and just gather the heck out of it. The next thing that I kind of found myself struggling with is, to an extent, because of my troop count, going after barbarians has been a little bit of a struggle. I've been able to very comfortably keep up with the levels of barbarians every day, but I've had 1 or 2 instances where I had to resend the second march after it got defeated, but that was strictly because of troop numbers. At the end of the day, our troop numbers will improve with time, so that's not a big deal. Our commanders right now are looking all right. We have a decent set of legendary commanders. Our Lohar is very well progressing, really. I don't think I was this well progressed on my Lohar on my big account for a long time. Like, I really didn't care for Lohar, and these guys are Loharing it out of their mind. Sun Tzu is looking fairly decent. Our friend Pelagius finished his first skill, now working on the second one before unlocking him to 5-5-1-1. So is our Belisarius. Now we have a little bit of commanders that we can hunt barbs with. Our gatherers really are what's slowly working. Ooh, hello. Nice. And we got to use these. We're going to use them probably on Sun Tzu or maybe Belisarius. We're going to see. But yeah, our gatherers are 2 at level 30 and 1 of them is at level 20. We have another level 20 right here. So I'm keeping them up as high up as I can. I am gambling on getting the gathering first. As you can see with her, it was a 5-5 before I unlocked her 3rd skill, and probably going to unlock her 4th skill too. But at this stage, my issue is books of knowledge to get more XP. Granted, I do have a good amount. It does seem like a good amount, but that will probably be enough to get one of them to level 35, 36 tops. I can unlock, however, their 4th skill. That's something that needs to be worked on. Talents are being set up as much as humanly possible, and we're getting there. I'm 2 epics away. Funny enough, Joan still hasn't popped. And on the legendary department, we're doing all right. Ethelfled almost here. But again, the Ethelfled situation is more about the expedition, which I've been doing okay in. I need to definitely put a little bit of an extra emphasis on that. Let's open our 9 gold keys, see what we get out of this shebang. I'm okay with pretty much anything at this stage. Another Kusunoki is nice. I'd love a legendary, but quite frankly, there are other commanders that I'm in more of a need. Lancelot is definitely not one of those. Gaius and Shark are definitely doable, but I would like potentially a Bel Sirius. There is 2 Mehmeds, which is not bad at all. At least 2 out of the 9 gold keys. That's something. Tomes of Knowledge I'm okay with. Purple stars I'm okay with. A gold star is great too. Let's open these silver keys really quickly, because at this stage of the game, every single silver key matters. It's not, in gold too, it's not at the point where like I can start hoarding, but the good news is we do get to open more of these and do more of these levels. We are sacrificing the ability to finish those later on by opening keys now, but it's okay. Yeah, that's pretty much the update on the jumper. The next few steps here are, first of all, to continually progress with it and send gatherers out and spend our AP, which we'll probably get going right now with. Send our gatherers out, get more troops so we can send out more gatherers. And from there, we'll see how we progress. There are a couple of things in terms of content that I have planned out for you guys. One of them is I would like to potentially set up a weekly or bi-weekly video with the leadership of this kingdom to kind of talk about the direction of kingdom, talk a little bit about the struggles, the ups and downs, and the evolution of the kingdom. If you guys like that idea, you want to see the evolution of the kingdom, hear from the leadership, hear from the folks running the show, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe we'll do like a bi-weekly interview, kind of like a video where we sit and talk the kingdom and what's going on and all that good stuff. And in terms of content, I think that a couple of things that we're going to work on are, first of all, early stage commanders, which commanders you should focus on the early stage, how you should be leveling up your commanders in the early stage, how to use the epic sculptures, the legendary sculptures and all that. If you guys want to see that, leave me a comment down below. I think that I have a fairly good strategy on how to do that. I'll also make an epics chart for you guys, so you guys know exactly what you are looking for and all that good stuff. That's all already really in the making. Let's keep doing these Lohars. This guy's like right here. Wow, we landed right next to the dude. That's kind of funny. AP being spent, Lohars being hunted. Do we get a blueprint? No, but we get a sculpture. That's okay. He got 2 blueprints. I'm a little jealous. And Cursed got 3 sculptures. God, we definitely got the shorter end of the stick on this one. Commander guides for the early game. We're going to do also like a full-on do's and don'ts in the early game. That's in the making as well. And if there's anything else you guys want to see out of this account, anything that you guys want to understand better about the early game, leave me a comment down below and let me know. I didn't really plan anything. I feel like this is kind of just like an update video about this account. It's progressing. It's not like crazy fast. It's also not crazy slow. We're not spending any money whatsoever on this account. You can still see our Minamoto is not unlocked and everything is here. We have not been buying Riders of History either. We bought nothing. Free to play 100%. Unless someone really decides they want me to spend money on this, but I'd rather not personally. I want to go through the free to play journey. I want to feel the struggle. I am feeling the struggle. It's been a little bit tough to keep up with my alliance. 76 people in this alliance. And I believe I'm like 76, 75. That's good news. But I really need to figure out how to step up my game and get a little bit further up. I'm not too far away. I believe that once I start training some more troops, I'll get up there. But I see Shielded Hero managed to get himself a little push and he was behind me. So I'm assuming we'll be able to get that done. Just need a little bit of resources, a little bit of helps, and a lot of speed ups. But slowly and steadily, we'll get there too. For now, this is the update on how this account looks like. If there's anything you guys want to see that I haven't shown, leave me a comment down below. We'll do weekly updates on this account, as well as we'll start doing some guides and all that in the near future for the early game. I'm Gekko. I'm out of here. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. I know this might have not been like the most interesting, like crazy Civil War type of video, but I do want to keep you guys updated on the progress and what this account is doing and how it's doing it and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'll see you guys sooner rather than later. Enjoy the rest of your week and take care. Peace.